I'm Graham Cook, and I'm here to talk about the Regional Growth Fund, what it is, and how you can be successful. I'm the Managing Director of Cook Capital Advisors, and we have experience going back more than 12 years in operating at the interface of financing between government and the private sector. And somewhat unusually, we have experience predominantly in the private sector advising companies bidding into government funds, but also experience of advising governments on devising of programs and assessing applications from the private sector. That means that we have a particularly strong offering in support to businesses that are bidding in to grant funds such as the Regional Growth Fund. So the two key things I want to speak about today are what is it, what is the Regional Growth Fund, and how do we succeed in it. Put at its most straightforward, the Regional Growth Fund is a grant scheme that provides free money to businesses in return for those businesses providing jobs. These can be new jobs or they can be protected jobs, but that's the deal. It's free money as long as jobs are created. One thing I would say is that in my experience of corporate finance in the UK, the grant area is probably the least understood and most overlooked part of the landscape. So it makes it a particularly good area to seek support, particularly in more difficult times such as now. To get a grant, you have to jump through a number of hoops, hence the strings attached in the marionette there. So the money. It's a £3 billion fund, and there is £600 million still remaining in the rounds to come. Businesses must make a bid of minimum of £1 million, and the business plan that is being supported must be majority privately funded. This does have an implication for SME support and SME bids, and we would be very happy if you drop us a line at info@cookcapital.co.uk to point you in the right direction for those sub £1 million bids. But the main topic that we're discussing today is the mainstream RGF round, which is £1 million plus grant bids. This is an England-only scheme. There are similar schemes in Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland. The RGF does not cover those. We're not talking about those today, we're talking about England. And further than that, and importantly actually, the areas in our experience that will be very much more likely to receive free money, to repeat that phrase, are the north of England, the West Midlands and the South West. This will not appear in any official publication. This is how it will work out. Secondly, timing. This window for this round, this is round 5 of the RGF, is from now, so it opened about 10 days ago now, and closes at noon on the 9th of December 2013. They will not accept late applications. I would not recommend running it to the wire. First monies would be expected to be paid within 6 to 12 months of making an application, and final drawdowns by 2017, can be earlier depending on the nature of the business investment. An application has to be made, and this is an area that is not like other applications that you would be familiar with when making a bid to a bank or a venture capitalist, because the person on the other end of it is the UK government, and they ask quite different questions to other investors and expect different answers. We have a lot of experience in understanding just what it is that the government is asking and being able to couch in the right terms the way to answer those questions. Secondly, bids must be European Union compliant. This is not a nice to have, this is a must have. It's the legal basis for the government being able to make these funds available. And again, not a very straightforward area. We are very experienced in this, both from the private and the public side of the fence. The flying pig at the end here, this is a reminder to say that although this is the government, they are still, much like other investors, looking for sound business plans. So please, no flying cars, no flying pigs. The runners here, this is a competition. Our experience is that circa 1 in 5 of bids are successful in the Regional Growth Fund. So it underlines the case for putting together the best possible bid, which is again where we can help crafting that bid. Further help. If you put RGF into your favourite search engine and pick the result Understanding the Regional Growth Fund, that is the government's own official guidance notes from BIS. They're very good, they're very extensive. Slightly written in officialese and quite long. So again, this is where we can come in. If you would like to take this further, I would encourage you to do so. Please drop me a line at info@cookcapital.co.uk. That's info@cookcapital.co.uk, and we would be very happy to provide a free initial assessment of what your bid is like and whether it would be successful. Very important strategically. And then secondly, if you want to go ahead, we would be very, very happy to support you to get a winning bid together. Because again, to underline the points I made before, this is a competition and it's not straightforward, and we are extremely experienced at putting these bids together to good effect to win the funds. I wish you good luck, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.